This is another example of a trapezoid problem, and it tells me that M is the midpoint of segment AD, so we'll mark our diagram. It's the midpoint, it creates two equal pieces. And N is the midpoint of segment BC, so we're going to, again, mark our diagram because N creates two equal pieces. And we're asked to find the length of MN. Because M and N are midpoints, MN is a midsegment. And you recall our formula that the midsegment of a trapezoid is equal to half of base 1 plus base 2. So we're going to use this equation, plug in our values. The midsegment, MN, that's measure is N plus 6 is equal to 1/2 my two bases. Now, it doesn't matter which base that you list first. Some people like to put the smaller base first and then the longer base, or some people like to do the top and the bottom. It really does not matter which one you list first. We're just going to add the two bases. And now I have to solve this equation. So we're going to combine our like terms. 3n plus n is 4n. And 3 minus 5 is a negative 2. Now, if you watched the first midpoint of a trapezoid video, you remember there's two ways to solve this equation. I'm going to choose to distribute my 1/2 because both of these are even numbers. So half of 4n is 2n, and half of negative 2 is negative 1. And you see when I distribute my half, I actually don't have fraction this time. So we're going to subtract n from both sides and add 1 to both sides. And we have 7 is equal to n. Now the problem asks me to find the measure of mn. So they actually want me to find the length of mn. So we're going to plug our value of our variable n to the length of mn. 7 plus 6 equals 13. So we find mn is equal to 13.